My name is Lily. I am a new grad registered nurse, licensed to practice in the state of Nevada, and now in the state of California. So yes, I recently just got my license endorsed in the state of California. This has been something that I have been working on since March, and it's now June, so I finally just very recently got my license endorsed. I graduated nursing school in February of this year. A month after that, in March, I passed the NCLEX and received my license to work in Nevada. The week following passing NCLEX, I submitted my online application for licensure by endorsement in California. Now in June, I finally have my license approved. California is a very highly desired place to work at as a nurse, so I'm really hoping that this video will be helpful to a lot of you out there hoping to work in California. Apologies if you hear the AC on. It is like 115 degrees in Las Vegas right now, so it's staying on for this video. There are a few things that you need to do prior to actually applying for endorsement. The first, I would say the most obvious thing, is to actually have an RN license in your home state. And when I say home state, I'm referring to the state that you got your initial nursing license in. You also have to have your home state board of nursing send verification to the California State Board of Nursing that yes, you do actually have your license. For Nevada, and I know most states, I believe, use Nursys, you'll apply for license verification to be sent to California, and then you keep that PDF receipt. You also have to get headshots done. You can get headshots done at a lot of places. I know Costco, Walgreens, and UPS are some places that you can get headshots done at. Just, you know, a small 2x2 photo of you. So the headshots and that receipt of verification, these are both things that you have to upload and attach to your actual online application for endorsement. So doing these ahead of time will help make that process just one smooth sitting. Before you apply for endorsement, you do have to make an account with the California State Board of Nursing website. They use a site called Breeze, I believe. If you browse a bit on the California State Board of Nursing website, you'll actually see that they have tutorials in PDF form on how to actually fill out your application, what things you need to do for it. This video just helps to, I hope, break it down a little more for you guys. So once you have all those things done ahead of time, now you can actually focus on the online application for endorsement. You'll find the tab that says licensure by endorsement. That's where we're applying to. So once you find that, you can start your online application there, and you basically, the online application is pretty self-explanatory. You just read every single page, make sure you read everything carefully, and double check your responses to make sure that you have all of your information inputted correctly, and then you'll submit your headshot and your receipt of verification in the designated pages. Then you pay, and that's it for the online application part. There are a few things that you have to do after you submit your online application though. You have to, 1 is submit your transcripts, and 2, submit fingerprinting. This kind of confuses some people, but you have to submit transcripts from both your nursing college and also the college from where you completed your prerequisites. For some people, it's the same university. For me, I personally went to a community college and then I transferred over into a nursing school, so I had to send transcripts from both. And yes, you do have to submit transcripts from both schools in order to have your license approved. Prerequisites that they're looking for specifically, I believe, are your science classes and your communication classes. There might be a few more, but those are like the main ones that they're looking for. This is the thing that I would do first because not every school submits official transcripts electronically. Some people actually have to send it in by mail, so there's a higher chance of it getting lost in mail. So just make sure that you submit your transcripts as soon as you can, so that if it pops up on your account that you're missing your transcripts, you can get, you know, new ones sent over. Just to be safe, have your transcript submitted as soon as you can. For your nursing college, there is a form that you do have to fill out that the college has to send along with your transcripts to the nursing board. The next thing you have to do is to get your live scan fingerprinting done. And there's 2 methods that you can do for fingerprinting. One is the live scan, and then one is your manual fingerprints. Manual fingerprints are more for people who are out of state, and then your live scan is for anyone who can get that done in California. I personally recommend getting the live scan done. It's a very quick, simple process. Mine took less than 10 minutes to do, and my fingerprints got approved. Like, when you're doing fingerprints, you have to do the live scan fingerprints, and they only accept live scan fingerprints from places done in California. If you are out of state, you have the option to do your manual hard card fingerprinting that you can do, but I think that takes longer and it's a little more complicated. I'm not entirely sure, but if you can, just come to California to do your fingerprints. For fingerprinting, there is also a form that you do have to bring with you to the fingerprinting place. The staff there will fill it out and they'll have that sent along with your fingerprints to the Board of Nursing. Once you have all that submitted, everything after that is basically just a waiting game. So quick summary: pre-application stuff, online application, transcripts, and fingerprints. Those are what you have to submit for endorsement. After that, you just have to basically wait for everything to get processed through the system. And let me tell you, California has a very long waiting time. There is a page on the website, on the state board website, that tells you processing times for whatever you're applying for. For licensure by endorsement, I believe the processing time is 10 to 12 weeks. On that page where it tells you the processing dates, they actually do have a time frame. It tells you what applications they're processing at that time. They'll update that about like every 2 weeks, I think. However, if you notice that it says that it's past the date that you submitted your license for the license that they're actually processing at the moment, or it's been, 10 to 12 weeks already, then I would take the initiative to actually call the State Board of Nursing to inquire about your application. I had to do this because it was past the processing time for my application, and then it also was 12 weeks after I submitted my application, and also because someone who graduated in the cohort after me took his NCLEX after me and submitted his licensure for endorsement after me, got his license approved before me, and he's the one who told me to basically reach out and contact the state board so that they could essentially look for whatever they were missing in my application to approve my endorsement. It was so quick. It literally was a 5-minute phone call. About 10 minutes after that phone call, I had my official license number for the state of California. Once you get towards like that time frame, that's when I would call them. Calling them is also kind of a process in itself. The Board of Nursing has a call list that they do. You have to call immediately when they open. Sometimes it takes like 5-ish minutes for the actual phone lines to get up, and keep calling until you reach the automatic system. The system will ask you if you want to be put on a call list. You put your phone number on that call list, and then a live representative will call you back sometime throughout the day. You might have to try a few times. The first time that I did it, I called exactly when they opened. I put myself on that call list, and I didn't get a call back the entire day. The second day that I did it, I actually did get a call back, but I did call multiple times just to see if that would help anything. Get yourself on that call list, they'll call you back, and then that's when you can ask about your application stuff. Keep checking your online account to see any updates. They'll update you if you have any deficiencies in your application. So for me, it said they didn't have my transcripts, and I kind of just thought maybe that they just hadn't received it yet, but it turns out for me that they had it, but they didn't put it into my account or whatever. Once your license is approved, you can actually check on the DCA to see if you pop up in the license search. So for me, I popped up on the DCA the day that I got my license, but I didn't pop up on Nursys until the day after I got my license. Just know endorsement does take a while for the state of California, as would taking your NCLEX here. If you do need a license to practice here sooner, you can apply for a temporary license, but you can only apply for a temporary license after you submit your license for endorsement. Okay, so I was also saving this part for the end. It's a breakdown of the price of everything. Headshots, I believe I paid less than $20 for them. I paid $30 for my verification of licensure on the Nursys website. I paid $350 for my online application for licensure by endorsement. I also paid, I think, in my experience, $5 to $10 for transcripts for each school. And then I also paid $74 for my live scan fingerprinting. So it's about $500 just to do licensure by endorsement. My application for my temporary license cost another $100. In total, I spent about $600 in order to work in the state of California. I'm just hoping that when I start working here, it makes up for that, Working here hopefully will make up for that. It's not a complicated process to get your license endorsed, but there are a lot of steps that you have to take. So I really hope that this video helped you to understand the process better and to break it down. I hope I gave you helpful tips. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this video gave you some guidance on how to endorse your license in the state of California. I hope that everything works out for you guys. Also, thank you for 200 subscribers. That's insane to me. Thank you for supporting my channel, and yeah.